Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is GTI Nick and we do everything Mark 7 GTI. Came over here, film a video for you guys. Nice little spot. Hopefully nobody comes and fucks with me, but we'll see. Anyway, this video is going to be about how you can make 300 plus horsepower on a Mark 7 GTI. So if that's something you're looking to do, I'm gonna cover in this video. So here we go. All right guys, let's pop the hood, show you what's under here. Don't mind my dusty engine bay. First thing I would recommend to make over 300 horsepower in a Mark 7 GTI is definitely an aftermarket downpipe, which there she is right there. Coming off the back side of the turbo, the hot side is definitely going to give you those power gains that you're looking for. Now, I'm sure if you're watching this video, you guys know, but just in case there's someone out there who doesn't know, when you're making your decision between which downpipe to go with, you can either get a catted one, which are just called high flow catted downpipes. Two, you can go catless. It just depends on what your goals are. Catless, I've heard you need to run a O2 sensor spacer so you don't get a check engine light. But if you go catted, you don't need to worry about that. Another thing about the catless ones is, depending on your exhaust setup, your car is going to be really loud. If you have like a muffler delete done or resonator delete, or if you're like me, then a muffler and a cat delete on the exhaust, it's going to be really loud. So boom, that's number one. Definitely aftermarket downpipe, either catted or catless. You're going to get a good amount of power gains. Number two, you'll also get some power from this guy right here. Aftermarket intake that you can either go open like this one with an air box, or you can go the closed vented system ones, which are really nice, that I still consider switching to. With this, you will get some nice turbo noises. Also, obviously get some power gains. Very little, but aftermarket intake is almost always better than the stock one. Sometimes, you know, I said almost always, not always, but if you want a little bit of extra power and some nice noises, definitely go intake. Doesn't matter which one you go with, they all do relatively the same shit. So obviously every car is different, but for these, the Mark 7s, what I heard is the exhausts don't really give you that much power. So I'm still gonna add it on this list because it definitely helps. Definitely better than the stock one, but I don't think, from what I've heard on these cars, you do not get that much horsepower from an exhaust alone, but it'll definitely help. So right now we're at downpipe, intake, exhaust. Moving on to probably the most important piece of how to make 300 horsepower in a Mark 7. Now this one's obvious. A tune will definitely give you all the horsepower that you need. A good tune is what I will say. I'll correct myself. A good tune. Make sure you do your research before getting tuned. There's a lot of tuners for these cars, which is a good and a bad thing. You know, people have everybody has their own opinion. You just have to go with what you want and what you think is best for you and your build. I would 100% recommend finding a tuner that tunes both the engine and the transmission, because it's just going to shift a lot smoother. It's going to drive a lot better. It's going to be able to hold that power in higher RPMs, and it's just going to be better overall. You just got to go with which one you think is best for you. So far we got intake, downpipe, exhaust, and a tune. Another mod that I did is, I don't know if you can see it. If you see like right down in there, it says ECS. This is a turbo inlet pipe. So what it does is it connects from this part of the intake, and it goes into the turbo. What that is, it's an upgraded one, so it's just wider, and it's made out of better material. So obviously, wider, improved airflow is what it does. More air into the engine, into the turbo, means more power. It claims to make, I think, an extra 10 horsepower, you know, for 90 bucks, 10 horsepower, it's whatever. If you guys have been watching my channel and following me in this journey, you know that I do not have an intercooler or charge piping yet. Even though I don't have that, you can still make over 300 horsepower with the mods that I just named. Downpipe, tune, intake, you will be making 300 plus horsepower. This was one of the reasons why I got this car, because I heard just after a few bolt-ons and a tune, the power gains are nuts. Also, I didn't mention these. These are APR coil packs. And when you get tuned, it's a good idea to get some better coil packs than the stock ones. But then there's a lot of guys who are making crazy power who are still running the stock coil packs. Everyone's car is different. I was getting misfires like crazy, and it was not the spark plugs because I changed them out like 3 different times. The misfires were fucking ridiculous. So I went with these, and I haven't had misfires since. These are definitely a good mod too that you should consider doing. You won't really get any horsepower out of it, but let me put this back on. There we go. That's nice. I haven't seen anybody with this engine cover. That's why I bought it. It was fucking expensive. It was stupid as shit, but I haven't seen anybody with it, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this one. Nice little engine cover. Question for you guys: do you guys like the badgeless grill, or do you like the stock grill with obviously the Volkswagen logo and the GTI? I'm kind of missing how it looked with the stock front grill, but I really like the badgeless grill too. I just go back and forth. I'm thinking about changing back. I still have it. What I would do is, one day I was looking at this and I was redoing the cause I plasti dipped that. It's like half and half. It's half and half. You can see half black, half chrome, which I didn't even realize it matches the taillights, which is cool. But what I would do with the front is I would do the same thing to make it match. But I just can't make up my mind. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna get a little POV drive here. Don't mind my check engine light. I know I have it. Alright, I don't need you guys in the comments. Oh, check engine light. Oh, like, bitch, I know. Now, if you're an asshole like me, you tell your tuner, hey, I want pops and bangs. That never gets old, bro. God. Fuck. Pops on downshifts now. But alright, you guys, that is gonna do it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I answered any questions that you guys may have. That is how you can make 300 plus horsepower on a Mark 7. Appreciate you guys checking out my video. I appreciate it if you stayed to the end. Stay tuned for the next one. It's GTI Nick signing off. Appreciate you guys.